This type of project is something that rarely comes along. The ability to take a river that was, largely Missoula's dumping grounds for 100 years and turn it into something better is just absolutely fascinating.
If you've ever flowed the Clark Fork through Missoula, then you may be familiar with some of the struggles you may face once you get past Beartracks Bridge. Rocks, shallow water, and being swept against the side of the riverbank. But that could all soon change as Missoula Parks Rec is looking at completely overhauling the area. The project would span from the Bitterroot Branch Railroad Truss Bridge to the California Street Bridge. Morgan Valiant, Associate Director of Missoula Parks Rec, says that the majority of the project's work would revolve around making the river flow more through the center.
We'll totally change how the water comes through the project area, move that flow, main flow, more into the center of the river. So you'll have a rapid that is navigable in all watercrafts, and you're not going to be just raked along the side of the riverbank.
This would happen by creating side channels off the side of the river, something that is needed for wildlife as the majority of bird and fish activity happens in side channels.
This is a really rare opportunity for us to kind of put back a little bit more natural characteristics into a otherwise pretty industrial hammered section of the Clark Fork River.
On top of habitat for wildlife, there would also be increased park area for those looking to recreate down by the river, specifically a path along the north side of the bank. The island in the middle of the river would no longer be accessible by land if the project goes through, although it still could be accessed by the water, so hopefully you don't mind getting a little wet. If approved by the Missoula City Council, engineering planning for the project could begin as early as 2026, with funding for the planning already being secured. The project is also currently taking public comment. You can find out where to comment on our website. After which, Parks and Rec would have to fundraise the remaining amount, roughly $5 to $7 million. And if all goes according to plan, work on the project could begin in early summer of 2027. In Missoula, I'm Zach Volheim, MTN News.